And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Cities Skylines. And I'm gonna try to improve things over here a little bit. Let's see if we can't. I'm gonna take right about here, and I'm gonna create a little segment. And I want this. Oh, see, I want it to like be straight. Can I make it straight? There to there, like that. A little less of an angle to have to turn on. And let's upgrade. Should we do on this side too? Might as well try. Let's see, right? How many is that? Right about there-ish. That's a 2-lane, yeah, that's 2 lanes. Something like that. Let's upgrade you to 3. You get 2. You get 3. And that's... No, this one has to be 2. Just for reasons. So let's see if that improves, throughput a little bit. And then let's take this and make it so they can just flow on through. Same with this. Let's flow on through that. Nice steady amount of traffic. For some reason, this area right here is like a bottleneck, and there's really no reason for it. Like, there's just no reason for it. So let's move this factory down a little bit. Shouldn't really be bothered. Anything else? This is a giant petrochem factory. Metals, we seem to be using a lot of metals. Is there another metal? Oh, we built our airport right over a big splotch of metal. Oh, my luck. It's just my luck that would happen. We could, sneak in some ore mining right in here if we wanted to. I'm not sure, though. I'm not sure if that's accepted. I need to improve these intersections. We need a lot more throughput. And I know a lot of people are, saying, hey, it's an industrial area. It's going to have a lot of traffic. And yeah, I understand that, but there are better ways that we can work with traffic, most definitely. Let's get some power, some alternate power through there. Okay. So for some reason it's favoring this bottom road instead of this one. And I've tried using the junction, the adjust roads. Like I've tried doing this as a priority road, and it's just it for some reason it just doesn't work. It doesn't favor that road. So we are backed up here. This one we might need a roundabout right here. I think that would help us out a bit. I'm not sure if we have enough space for it though. Because this giant building right here, modular house factory, is there any other place that we can put that? Thing is huge. We could slap it in over here. But that sort of defeats that purpose. I don't know. I mean, traffic is flowing. It is moving. It's getting to where it needs to go. We don't have a lot of tailbacking anywhere. Traffic so far so good. What is all of this? Not enough buyers for products. Yeah, the IT cluster. We're stretched a little thin. So I think on this side, I'm going to have it just be, not IT cluster basically. So this in here, small business. Where is it? I'm not sure where we have that specified. I mean, I'm pretty sure we have a district. So IT cluster. I think that's that symbol right there. For some reason it doesn't come up here. Oh, there it is, way up here. IT cluster. So it's not really a policy, it's more of a specialization. So this over here, I want to keep as normal, regular commercial. And that way there'll be more buyers for products, more jobs, because obviously the IT cluster, they don't ever upgrade. So the number of workers is the number of workers. And I did put out an update for a mod that you can adjust these numbers. However, I don't know exactly how it specifies the distribution of said workers. Like, I don't know how to individualize that. I'd have to look at that a little bit more, and I really don't have the incentive to do that at the moment. Okay, so we were getting this area up and running, which is, or should at least, not have as much education. They should not be favoring education. We have a nice big park. I even put a little Ferris wheel out here for a nice park, and we have a lot of space here that we can add to. There's a nice long area of commercial that we could put out here. Keeps it nice and separated. Let's put in, before we zone all of that. Okay, building guides go, or road guides go away. Nice way of getting around all of that, in case people want to walk to work. Let's put in a crosswalk like right there. So they can walk in here, they can come up here, cross here, and then walk right into their job if they want. It's a long ways to walk, but people are people, and I want to indicate that's all good, solid commercial right there. Ooh, sewage treatment is starting to hurt. Okay, which means we need some more keys here. If I can remember where those are, that would be great. There, I think they're in here. Yeah. Let's do some shift level. I hate how those are always hidden behind there. Let's increase the brush size a little bit. Okay, let's try to keep that line all the way back here. Right up to the edge of everything. And let's sink that down even more, because there's a lot of water that we're pumping out of here. And I don't want to see a flood, just, a poop flood coming in through here. So a nice low amount of land will help that out. So let's try to get the keys back in there. All the way. And we get all the way back in here. That would be awesome. Okay, so it looks like that already leveled us off. Beautiful. So let's get in there and try to really shrink that as much as we can here. Really, really, really encourage that water to disappear. So obviously there's a little bit of work. You know, the water kind of has to slosh around a little bit. Hopefully, yeah, it's polluted water, all right. Lots of polluted water. So let's get some water treatment here. So let's see. 160,000 a week. What's this one? 160,000 a week. So this is 560 a week. Whoa, 640 a week. What? 640 a week. 560 a week. And it's basically the same amount of water. It's more expensive, of course, but it's actually cheaper in the long run. So we're going to go for some eco. Something like that. Some eco water. Whoa, we are really, really up to the edge here. Okay, so pipes. Pipes are important. Okay, now as far as power over here goes, all right, we got lots of sewage capacity now. Lots and lots of sewage capacity. I don't see any power issues. There's really no way to know. I mean, these are 8 megawatts. That's 20 megawatts. I think these were like 1,200 kilowatts. So, yeah, I'm thinking that's just fine. I'm hoping that water can drain out of there quickly, because we're producing quite a bit of it now over here. Looks like all of this is starting to flow back out. Maybe. Sewage water. Glorious. Okay, so that takes care of our sewage problem. Water, somebody suggested using the water up at the basin up here, but we are right on the edge of the ability to do that. And basically what I think has happened, because I don't think this is producing any power, what I think has happened is I put the dam higher than what the map author specified here. So what I think happened is the water backed up to wherever the water source is, because you can specify that on the map here. So, you know, when you make a map, you can place a water source. And I think what happened is the water backed up to above the water source. And so, yeah, that's a problem. So one thing we could do, water capacity, we could add maybe oh, I don't see a way to do that. You know, one thing we could do, let's really trick out the system here and see if we can't get something crazy. let's get like a something going here. This is going to be really, really weird. Let's get something going in the map that we have. Let's smooth that out. Okay. And let's go to water. Oh, water. Whoa, that's huge. Can we shrink that up a little bit? Let's first smooth this out. Like so. That smooths all that. I need another water source back in here. Something like where it won't completely flood everything. Okay, so let's see what happens. So the water is going to, like, from a natural spring, you can see how it builds up. So it's pushing water into the world, which should, oh man. This is one of the things I love about this game is the water physics and water simulation. So that water is now flowing down. It's going to hit our reservoir. The only thing that's missing from this is like erosion or the land, you know, reflecting that there's a ton of extra water coming in here. We have a little water leakage going around. I don't like that at all. Let's see if it calms down after the initial wave. After the initial surge of water comes down, I'm hoping that we can then generate extra power from here. Hopefully, anyway. Now that we have an extra water source, nice big spring. You know, we have a big spring that popped up here. And it's high enough where it should be able to fill all of this. But I'm not sure as far as how big that source is, how much power we're going to be able to generate off of that. Because it's basically got to fill this whole basin back in here. And it's going to have to fill it enough for this to actually react and respond to it. So it's still not pumping out water. That's fine. So how does this commercial? This commercial is developed nicely. Lots of workers. You can see my hard coding of getting this to not upgrade so much has worked. Let's get some residential in here. Maybe some more in here. But then commercial there. No. Commercial there. And then just a bunch of commercial here. Since it's all connected. There we go. Build my minions. So, more residential for low wealth or low education. And trying to build up even more stuff. This intersection could really use a roundabout. Because a lot of these vehicles are actually turning south here to go down here. And look at this roundabout. It's like completely clear now. I had traffic backed up here for days. And now it's not. So, yeah, I think up here we're going to want to dezone some of this. Like maybe 2 blocks worth. And then would be interesting to do like a giant roundabout. Maybe an Ovalabout. Where you have this intersection and this intersection. Like all 4 of these working in one big roundabout. I kind of want to go for that. So let's demolish you and maybe even you. And we're gonna pause it. Ooh, a nice little landing. Wonderful. Pause it. And first, let's get where we're gonna split this thing off. So I think we're gonna have to come in over here and here. That might already be good. So we're gonna take all of this like that, and then get some highway action. And we're gonna go. Let's do road guides for a brief moment. So we're gonna go 7. And 7. And we're gonna move this. Ooh, I can put it right in there. Perfect. Go back here. And then we're gonna do 7 and 7. 7, 7. Straight. You should be able to do 7 and 7 like that. Like I said, it's an Ovalabout. And we're going to, let's grab the industrial something like this. And then 2 going off this way. 2 coming in. Oh, let's try it a little bit closer there, like that. And this, we may need to dial this back a little bit. How about right there? And this, we come in here. We go out there. Something like that. That worked out well. So far, so good. And then this one, same difference. Let's dial it back even more. Ooh, yeah. I think that's about the best we're going to do for that. And then this, too short. Distance too short. Well, this one, we can, we got a lot more wiggle room here. Let's first try to, well, we got to do that. Oh, I want that to be more straight. There we go. That, not so good. But we could, since that is basically part of that same intersection, one thing we could do, that can be 3. Let's see. Let's go 2 there. 2 there. 2 there. So now this 3, so we want basically 2 there as well. And I got a lot of intersection shenanigans to work on here. But let's then make sure that we can just fly on in here. And you, I think, yeah. So a lot of these vehicles are like, what did you just do to me? Oh yeah, look at that. So many things. We want you to come right into the intersection. We want you and you. So, and then you and you. So yeah, I can work on the lane shenanigans. Look at that. How that traffic just... Look at that. Just drained all that traffic out of there. Beautiful. Once everything's sort of... We got vehicles disappearing here. I think that's because their pathfinding is just like, what? What do you do? And now, obviously, this is the craziness. But it should sort itself out. I'm hoping that it works itself out. Lots and lots of vehicles that are moving. And we just completely drained out all of that. And that truck just took its sweet time. Is that a post truck or what is that? Box truck. Oh, okay. It's going on a delivery. Yeah, see, a lot of cars are turning right here. So that's an issue. Part of it has to do with the fact that it's only got one point of entry for all of this traffic, and I'm thinking that was a mistake. Yeah, I'm thinking that was a mistake. I might want to put in a little bit here, although there's really no way of making that elegant. Like if I put a junction there, that would be a lot of stoplights to get up to where we need to go. So far it's moving pretty good. There's some quirkiness with it, but if these cars would just get the lane that they want to go in earlier, that would help out quite a bit. Yeah. All right, well, I think that it's going to work out pretty well. Traffic is moving. Good times. Roundabouts for the win, I guess. And we've got all of this developed now, which is nice. A lot more commercial, which is in really good demand. So I'm glad I zoned all this, because we had a lot of demand for commercial. Now, as far as the noise goes, yeah, there's quite a bit of noise. I don't think I should zone residential right here. But anyway, that's going to do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.